Hi traders, this is Rod with the VPT Room Recap. Today's Tuesday, October 14th, 2014. So I didn't have an opportunity to drop a lot of notes here into the trade journal, but the overall markets, if we take a look here, this is the XLE, which I'll get to in just a moment. So we had a little bit of a recovery rally underway in the spiders. The IWM was actually the strongest of the day, although it was up more at one point. But again, it faded in the afternoon. Very oversold conditions here on the RSI. So the ball remains with the bears. Now, one of the things I wanted to point out today that was really the talk of the room in the morning session and certainly in the afternoon was the steep sell-off in oil. So the WTI contract, that's the CL contract in the futures market for the futures traders, it fell over $4 at one point, broke right below 82 and was pushing down to 81 before slightly recovering. So USO and all the oil services very weak. XLE is a position that we have on that I'll take a look at in just a moment. We broke this key important level over here, but it started to look a little bit like capitulation. And those that were in the room, yes, unfortunately, I have to admit this, Todd won the bet. Chevron, I think, closed below 110. So I had above 112, he had below 110. What's worse is that in non-fantasy football, reality is that the XLE got hurt and our position in that suffered a little bit. So let's just take a look at a couple of those positions and what happened. So what we have open left in the XLE, I didn't get a chance to put some notes in here. I just wanted to take a look at, so it's the November 85 call, bought 5 of them at 149 in that account, and then we have another open position as well, if I can find it here. Here we go, XLE, right here as well. So 162, 175, so another 10 contracts. So we're playing, looking for the 250s to $3. That's where we sold it the other day. So we're long the 85 calls. We've got some time out there. XLE is one of the key stocks that we are watching. One other thing I wanted to point out, let me just highlight this, because one of the things that we pride ourselves on, I got my new drawing tool. That is a big red number, folks, right there. That says $3,000. How do you get to $3,000 loss on the ES? Well, this has been an open position for a while. So what I was just going to mention is one of the things that we like at VPT, or we talk about, I think makes us a little bit different, is we talk about transparency as well as trading and training. So transparency is an important concept. So not only highlighting the winners all the time, but talking about the losers. And in this case, a pretty poorly mismanaged trade. I want to highlight for you really quickly. Do not want to harp on the bad stuff, but I do want to point out the reality of trading, a little bit about how I'm dealing with this. So in Brickwick Swing Futures over here, which is an auto trade program that I manage, let's come down here. Here's the open position here. So on a 2-lot, 30 handles in my face, which is about $3,000 round number. So when things get away for you a little bit, look, the most important thing is to use stops. You got to set stops. On swing trades, stops for me are 25% of the ATR. The ATR has been expanding, so a stop on this position should have been about 9 points. It's clearly down a lot more than that. It's 30 points at this point. But one of the things that I'm doing is I'm actually making myself look like a hero. It's very easy to short and sell a correlated instrument like the mini Dow against a position that's in your face a little bit here. So since I'm long here, every time I short the mini Dow, I'm essentially boxing that position and I can take some profit. So today I was able to make almost about $650 against this open loss here by shorting the Dow. So a little bit of a repair strategy, and this is using the Brickwick strategy, which we'll be talking about more in the room. So this was not only kind of an update on the options, but we got into a little bit of the futures markets as well. Here's another system's doing a little better. It's scalping. It just looks for between 4 and 6 ticks on each trade. I just started it, and so far so good. No losers thus far, but very small little profits on that scalping system for the S&P. So we'll leave it there for now. We're going to run it back tomorrow in the VPT Live Room. So $650 in profits overall in the options and futures. But again, this big open loss will get calculated when it gets calculated, which is the day when that position is finally closed. You can join us here on the right-hand side of this page if you're not familiar for the rest of this particular week when you're watching this video. This is October 14th, 2014. We're continuing our free trial and live free preview of VPT, which you can sign up for and register right here on this page. So this is Rod with VPT, reminding you to always trade like you mean it. We'll see you tomorrow.